I know I'm not crazy. I know I wasn't dreaming. It happened. It was real. I never in a million years thought I would come back here. I just want to get there and get it over with.
Something about that window. There is a spirit up there.
You know, we can leave now.
My heart's beating faster and faster. There's secrets up here.
Wow. I'm getting a queasy feeling, seriously.
That's how I felt coming up.
You think it was her that was in the room that night with me?
I know it was her.
We're gonna settle this thing once and for all.
My name is Kim Russo, and I am a psychic medium. When I was 9, I was visited by the first of many dead people who wanted to communicate with the living through me. Realizing that I couldn't ignore my abilities, I chose to embrace them. Many people are haunted by traumatic paranormal events buried in their past. Some of these people have faces you might recognize. You've heard about their paranormal experiences. Now you are about to witness the moment they take me back to the place of the haunting in the hopes of uncovering the truth. This is the haunting of Loni Love.
We're driving back to the hotel where I stayed about 4 or 5 years ago. I never in a million years thought I would come back here. I had no reason to. But now, I think it's time to address it. Because I know I'm not crazy. I know I wasn't dreaming. It happened. It was real. I want to see if something is still there, if it can be explained. And I just want to get there and get it over with.
I am in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. I'm headed over to meet with Loni Love. She's currently hosting the daytime talk show, The Real, and she's a very well-known comedian, very funny woman. She had some kind of experience when she was visiting a hotel. And all I know is it scared her so much that in the middle of the night, she jumped up and left the hotel. I mean, who does that? Let's face it, if there was something or someone trying to get her attention back then, they know she's coming back for answers. This time, they may just attach to her. Second time might not be a charm. Loni Love is a comedian, but I know that what happened to her in this hotel is no laughing matter.
About 4 or 5 years ago, I was a struggling comic, and I was doing college gigs all across the United States. I booked 3 colleges for 1 week, because that's how we would do it, where I would have to drive from place to place to place. And this was just a normal gig for me in Winston-Salem. It was a great night, great gig with 5,000 students. I was feeling really good, too, that night. But I was really tired because I've been traveling. So I drove to the hotel. The college usually picks the hotel for me. And this particular hotel that they picked seemed like nice. It was a quaint hotel. It's a hotel. It's a free hotel. I'm not gonna question it. I checked in, I got my key, and I got to my room, and I settled in. And I'm like, I'm gonna call it an early night. Turn off all the lights, television, everything is quiet. It's just a nice night. I'm gonna get some sleep. And then all of a sudden, the water comes on in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, that's unusual. I thought, well, maybe I left the water on, so I didn't question it. I just turn it off. I get back into bed. But then I hear the water come on again. Now, this is the second time, so I'm like, wait a minute. I know I turned off the water this time. I was a little scared because I'm like, what's going on? But I'm a realist. I don't believe in ghosts and paranormal. So right now, it's just irritating that the water keeps coming on. I get up and I turn it off. And then I get back into bed. I promise you, the water came on again. But this time, not only did the water come on again, the light starts coming on. It's like it wasn't no clap on, clap off. The lights just came on and they start flickering. Like it's a disco, like off and on, off and on, off and on. And now I'm like, wait a minute, something is going on. And I look outside the window, everything is normal out there, but inside this room, it's like something is in this room with me. Now I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. In my mind, I was thinking maybe whatever this is, maybe it wants me to leave. So you know what? I don't stay where I'm not welcome. So I call myself talking to whatever it was. Like, I'm getting out, don't worry. I got all my stuff, packed it, and got up out of there and drove to my next gig. There was definitely some type of presence around there, and it has definitely changed my view of the paranormal. I felt it, I seen it, it happened to me. I'm curious to see how I'm going to feel when I actually see the hotel again, because it's been on my mind for years. I haven't seen it since the night that I left. Between this time and that time, I've been working on my career, and I just haven't had time to go back. But as of late, it's been happening that I've been thinking about it a lot. It might be a sign that, you know, to get closure. Maybe it wants to apologize to me. That would be nice.
There's a lot of unbalanced energies today. I don't know how Lonnie's gonna react to this. You know, she's brave for coming back here. I'm already picking up on a very dense energy. It feels very female, older lady. This feels like a lady whose life was taken from her very, very quickly. She keeps talking about her family, my family. Maybe she's looking for her family. That can happen. And there is also a young girl coming across my vision. She died tragically as well. So far, it's all I know. I'm really feeling very uneasy about this. It's a feeling of doom and gloom. looks like a prison to me. This doesn't even look like a hotel. And there's something about all the way up there, that window right there. There is a spirit up there. I feel it. I kind of sense it. It's like this person just hides up there. This place is definitely haunted. There is something here.
Oh my goodness.
It's almost like we're looking for trouble. There is a spirit up there. I feel it. I kind of sense it. It's like this person just hides up there. I wonder if people know that this hotel is haunted. How could they not know? I keep seeing a mother and a son. It's that same lady. And there's something about this mother and son. They moved or they uprooted their whole family. And I keep sensing that tragic, unexpected feeling of death. All right, Lonnie.
I'm feeling really scared, but Kim is going to try to help me, and I'm one person that's not afraid of a challenge, so I'm gonna go and we're gonna settle this thing once and for all. There she is. Okay, here I go. Wish me luck, everybody. Hey, Kim.
So glad you're here. I was getting creeped out. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Waiting here for you, I was ready to leave.
Really? Why?
Because look at this place. It looks like some kind of institution or jail, or doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It looked a little different when I first got here. I had a stand-up gig, and this was the hotel that they told me to stay in. And since it was free, I did.
Okay. It's more than looks, it feels creepy to me.
Mm-hmm.
It seems more active than normal. So I just wanted to start the day with a couple of, ground rules. I don't know if you've ever done this,
No.
or if you know anything about how I work.
No, I heard you really good, so I'm glad it's you. So you let me know whatever it is.
Okay.
Do you need some weapons?
You're funny. Well, now that you mention it, I did bring a little bit of a weapon.
Oh, what?
Are you psychic?
No.
Because you didn't know I was bringing this.
No.
This is a clear quartz crystal. What it will do mostly for you is it'll help us amplify the communication process.
Okay.
So I know you're thinking I need to communicate, but I need your help.
Okay.
This is for you, girl. And we'll be protected with that.
Well, looks good.
It looks pretty on you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I'm wearing it too, look, see?
Okay.
But today maybe a little bit, I don't know, I have an odd feeling about today. Something's pulling me.
Okay.
So I'm all ready to see what this is
Okay.
and to see what you experienced. I just want to tell you so far what I've been picking up. I feel like I was drawn to that crazy looking window up there. There's something up there. And there is a young girl that was visiting me in the car, and to be honest, I think she's up there. I feel her up there.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't even know what's up there, but I definitely want to go.
Okay.
We'll make our way there, but not yet. I want to just see what else is going on here. So I picked up on this lady, a different lady. The only thing I know so far is all she really cared about was her taking care of her husband and her son. And I feel like she died tragically not too far from here.
Wow.
I'll pick up more, I hope, as I go. And I do have a couple of people I feel from your family or from people you know. I do. I have an older man, he's very tall, handsome man. He feels like a father figure. Okay, so he's either your dad, your uncle who was like a dad. And then I was told something about somebody helped raise somebody else's child. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
Like, did he raise
That
somebody?
sounds like Uncle James who you talking about.
Yeah, there was a bunch of kids and they felt like they were all his.
That's like Uncle James.
Okay. And I can even see what he's wearing. He's wearing like this, this beigey kind of over, like a short jacket, but like, ooh, that cat.
It might be Uncle James.
You know, he just said, yeah, I always landed on my feet, like a cat, just like a cat. That's what he said. Who's Sherry or Shirley?
Shirley was his ex-wife.
Oh, well, that's just him validating, though, that it's him then.
Yeah.
But,
You see Shirley?
well, he brought her up.
That's amazing.
Have you ever gotten a reading before by a medium?
No, that's why I'm like,
No?
No, I never, you know, I've never had to, or I don't want to say I never want to. It's Uncle James, I'm telling you. It's him all.
Well, that's his personality. He would drive down the block in his Cadillac and he would honk the horn.
How do you know he had a Cadillac? What?
Did he have a Cadillac? I saw it in my head. He's wearing a hat now. He changed his outfit. What is with this dude? No, he is a character.
He is. He was. He's a fine man.
He knows everything. He knows a little too much. You said to say Willie in your life? William? Willie? He said to bring up Willie and that was a sad death or something?
Yeah, Willie was our cousin who.
Did he get shot or something?
Wow.
Yeah, he said he was shot.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I got the boy, he said. I have him here. I got the boy. Uncle James wants you to give the message back to the family.
This is amazing. Willie's mother has never gotten over Willie passing.
Oh, I could understand that.
You know, so yeah, that's what that is.
Okay, hold on a second. Uncle James is saying something. You know, this is a silly question I'm about to ask you. It's really silly, but I think it has a lot of importance to what's going on. Why do you work so much? Like God bless you that you have all the work, but it almost seems like too much. Like Uncle James is saying, like, you need
Uncle James don't know what he's talking about. Okay.
He does, Joe.
No, he's always been like that, Kim. Seriously.
He always said to you why you work so much?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Well, I don't know why it bothers him so much.
Well, it bothers him because probably I don't get back home enough. You know, when you do television and when you do the road, you just don't have a lot of time. The schedule is just not there. Because, see, all my family is still back east. I'm living out on the West Coast, so I get home when I can. But this is funny because right after that night happened, I went and saw my mother. Because it was like I felt like something was going on where I needed to see her.
Okay, all right, because I knew I had to ask you that because that might have something to do with what happened with you here. Well, I want to make my way to that crazy-looking window up there.
Do we have to?
Well, we don't have to, but I could stand here and project, but I'd rather see it firsthand.
All right.
Let's do this then. Let's go. You want maybe?
You go first.
All right.
You're the expert.
All right, she's already
You
told
can
me.
see them if they're coming first.
Okay, that's a
hopefully.
good one. That's a good one.
It smells old.
It does, like musty, and there's exposed pipes, and well, at least they put the exit sign so that you can get out.
Because it's telling us to leave.
I have to tell you, there is something here. I'll be the first to tell you you're not crazy,
Okay.
because I feel it. It's almost like we're looking for trouble. My heart's beating faster and faster. There's secrets up here. What? It's almost like we're looking for trouble.
I mean, I'm looking for answers.
You know, answers I hope are coming, because I kind of still feel that woman with me. The older woman. I kind of feel like she died with fluid in her lungs, like a lot of fluid in her lungs. I feel like the walls caved in, or like something crushed on top, like something very heavy, like a heavy blow. Like she didn't see it coming. I almost feel like my chest is closing up.
No, we can leave now if you want.
Then you won't have your answers.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Let's just get it done.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
I'm scared.
All right. I'll go first. Oh my God, this place is old.
Yeah.
Look at the staircase.
Oh, look at it.
Okay, my heart's beating faster and faster. Ooh, look at that. It's a deer head on the wall. What the heck is this place? Well, right now they're using it for storage, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So it look like a hotel to me. There's secrets up here, I feel. And that's that window that we could see from the outside. It's cold.
It's creepy.
It is creepy, but this is where spirits like to hang, in like dark, open spaces where they don't have to really answer to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to see people,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have to interact.
Okay.
Okay. There's a girl up here, and she died in this hotel. This is separate from the older lady with the son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like this girl is upset. Okay, hold on a second.
I'm holding on to my crystal.
All right, well, that's good. Hold on, let me...
Where you going? I'm leaving.
I'm just going right here.
Okay.
The shadow hovers right here by the window, and it's the girl. And she cries a lot. Oh my God, she was just about to get married. She fell to her death. She fell from a very high place. So why is she here, though? Okay, hold on a second. I see a struggle. You're not gonna believe this. It was another woman. Somebody pushed her to her death.
What? I'm getting a queasy feeling, seriously.
That's how I felt coming up.
I'm gonna leave, because this is scary.
She fell to her death. She fell from a very high place. Somebody pushed her to her death.
What?
But she was all getting ready to get married.
Oh, no.
And that's sad. That's why she's in like a long dress. She's like, thinks that she's going to get married, so she's waiting for her, you know, her husband or her future husband. That's what happened here. She thinks that I'm ready to get married. Where are you? And she doesn't accept that somebody pushed her to her death.
Oh. Oh, you can see all of that?
She's showing me the whole scene. You know what, Lonnie? I don't think this is what you experienced. So this feels completely separate.
Is she still here?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay,
why I was
you
able...
and her talk. I'm gonna leave, because this is scary.
Wait. Do you think she's gonna harm you?
Yeah, I don't feel good.
What do you feel?
I feel like I'm getting a queasy feeling, seriously.
That's how I felt coming up.
Yeah.
This is the energy. You're in tune to energy.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go down with you. Why don't we go explore the rest of this hotel?
Yeah, because I gotta calm down. You finding things I don't want to find. Who pushes somebody on their wedding day? Whew. That was scary.
Let's go to the room where you had your experience.
Okay.
Was this way?
Yes.
So you came back to this hotel after your comedy gig.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember back then, where were you in your life, like emotionally?
At that time, I was a road comic, and when we say a road comic, it's like, that's your bread and butter. You're on the road. You basically do 3 to 4 gigs a week, and you go from city to city to city. And that's what I was doing. And I was just at a point in my career where I was, you know, it's hard to know what's gonna happen, because you're basically working for yourself.
So if you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, exactly.
And the personal life,
When you're on the road, especially being a female, it's hard to have relationships. It's hard to go see my mom.
for sure, for sure.
So there was a lot of stuff happening then.
I'm feeling like that might have something to do with what happened with you here. I just have to tell you, as I stand here, I keep getting like I feel like, I don't know if there was an earthquake or something, or like a rumbling and a loud sound. Like I could just hear like screams, and I feel like wet, cold. I feel like we're close to where you were. Do you remember which room it was?
I think the room was 302.
Was this way?
I think so.
Does this look familiar to you?
Yeah, it does. I think this is the room.
You want to go in first this time?
No.
You sure? Definitely not.
I'll follow you. Oh, this is the room. I remember that chandelier. I remember the bathroom being here. I remember that old chair. 4 years and the chair's still there.
Tell me a little bit about, like, that night. You came in from your gig, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what'd you do?
I came in and I was getting ready for bed because I was just tired. Turned off everything. And all of a sudden, I hear water running. So I got up, went to the bathroom. That faucet was on. So I turned the faucet off. And I didn't think nothing of it, went back to bed.
Okay.
Well, not long after that, I heard water again. Same faucet, running hard. So I turned it off, but I still didn't really think anything of it. And finally got sleepy again. And this time, it woke me up. It was full force water, and the lights, those lights were blinking.
Wow.
And at that time, I was like, something is definitely in here, and so I left.
Oh, I feel so uncomfortable. As you're talking, I feel like all of a sudden I'm getting these pains in my shoulders and achy, and it's like something's trying to pull on me. Like I feel like my knees are gonna buckle. Oh, I feel like weak in my knees. Okay, let me just tell you. There was definitely a death here. I hear people screaming, running. You're not gonna believe this. All of a sudden, I'm getting these pains in my shoulders and achy, and almost like something's trying to pull on me. Like I feel like my knees are gonna buckle. Oh, I feel like weak in my knees. Okay, let me just tell you. There was definitely a death here. Trying to get my bearings. I hear people screaming, running. You're not gonna believe this, but there's a lot of water coming through the town. This is way more water than any rainstorm could ever produce.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this older lady that I've been seeing all day, I see her. She lived down the road, that not even a mile away. She was sleeping in her bed, nice and cozy.
Mm-hmm.
Her son is in the next room. All of a sudden, she's whisked out of bed. She was swept away in that flood.
Oh, no.
Something broke, like a barrier broke. The lady didn't even have this much to think about her future, because she moved here for her future. I see boxes everywhere. Like she just moved into this town, and she only moved in, I'm being shown, the day before. This family was very poor, and they had to go where the money was.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming here because there was no more work where they lived They were so excited about this move because this was the most money the husband ever made. And so this was like the beginning of their new life. And in one night, not even 24 hours, everything about what they used to worry about and dream about was swept away.
Wow.
Lady was here one night, and water swept her to her death. I want to tell you that this is where her body landed. This is what woke her up. This is what woke you up. She absolutely was trying to give you a message. Lady was here one night, and water swept her to her death. And I want to tell you that this is where her body landed.
So you think it was her that was in the room that night with me?
I know it was her. She definitely was trying to get your attention. It totally makes sense with the water. Like water, the running water. This is what woke her up. This is what woke you up.
That makes sense. So she wasn't trying to hurt me. She was trying to give me a message.
She was. She absolutely was trying to give you a message. This is just a mother who's a family woman who loved her son and loved her husband, and she has a mentality, though, that, you know, we were gonna have a better life. If they didn't work, they didn't eat. And it's kind of similar to what we just said about you.
Wow. So maybe that's where the connection was.
But I want to get out of here. You
Wow.
want to go somewhere else, and we'll talk about it, and I'll tune in more, and I'll tell you what I feel the message is.
Yeah, let's go. Bye, lady.
Why don't we have a seat?
Oh, this is so much better.
I was just going to ask you, how do you feel?
It's so much better than that room.
Why don't we go over the day a little bit, right? So I meet you, and right away, your uncle comes through.
That was amazing.
Uncle James, right?
Uncle James is just, that was just a nice, revealing treat. I mean, because he was such a great man, and it was nice to relive him and know that he's still here.
Right, and what does he do? He teases you a bit, but I sensed that there was some seriousness in his voice when he said, you need to calm down a little bit and take some time for you. You don't have to say yes to everything that comes along. You were afraid of not having money. You were just starting out. You were on unsteady ground. You were trying to build a name for yourself. I don't think you realize how much, even subconsciously, you worry about having enough.
It's just amazing that you're saying this, because that's exactly how I was feeling. And it's just, you know, my upbringing. You know, we didn't have, you know, the best means. I was raised in the projects. It was my mother and I and my brother, and, you know, sometimes we didn't have enough. So I think that mentality always stayed with me. So you're right about that, is that I was always worrying.
And this woman had the same mentality. And I know she picked up on your fear back then of all this uncertainty. What I feel she was trying to tell you is, if you spend a lot of your thoughts in the past that doesn't exist anymore, and you spend all of your time in the future that's never promised to us, you are totally going to miss the current moment in the here and now. The wonderful moment that you've worked so hard all your life to provide.
Wow.
And I really believe that Uncle James's message was the same.
Wow.
Like, girl, why don't you relax and enjoy what you are and what you have accomplished?
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling you out on it because they're calling you out on it.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, the spirit's been talking to my mother. That's what I think. Sounds just like my mom talking to me.
Listen, do you need a brick over your head? How many people have to tell you this?
Okay, thank you so much, Kim.
how about a
I
hug?
appreciate it.
You're the best.
Can I keep this?
That's yours.
Oh, thank you.
That's yours forever.
Back then, I didn't understand what I was going through or why I went through it. I was more afraid that it was something, harmful, but it wasn't. So this was a really good experience for me. The message that I got was basically that, I'll be okay, but I need to balance my life more. And she was 100% correct. So I really need to pay more attention, and I will.
Looking back, Loni was anxious to know what caused the unexplained occurrences that once had her fleeing from a hotel room in North Carolina. We discovered a spirit of a woman who was overly worried about her family's future well-being. Even though this woman lived over a century ago and lost her life unexpectedly, she was trying to warn Loni not to make the same mistakes. With the high demands and stresses of the world, it is very easy for many to lose sight of what's important in life. But the spirit world is here to remind us that we must live for today, because tomorrow is promised to no one.